Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a really short video on starting a PhD at 21. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. Let's just jump right into the video. So I've kind of divided this video into like 4 segments. So the first segment being what is a PhD, the second segment being why am I doing a PhD, the third segment being how did I get into a PhD degree, and the last one being challenges of doing a PhD and also the benefits attached to doing a PhD. So the first question is, what is a PhD? And I'll try to explain it as simply as I possibly can. So a PhD degree is, first of all, the highest level of qualification anyone can achieve academically. And it takes about 3 to 4 years to complete, and in this time you're engaged in full-time research that will contribute towards a thesis, and this thesis or a dissertation would comprise of original work, original findings on your particular subject. So you can do a PhD in pretty much any subject. I've seen people do PhDs in, like, I have PhD colleagues in history, I have PhD colleagues in law, I have PhD colleagues in biology, literally any subjects, really, yeah. So that's what a PhD degree is all about. So I'm doing a PhD degree in economics, macroeconomic stability to be precise. Yeah, so let's move right on to the next question. All right, so the second question is, why did I decide to do a PhD, or why am I doing a PhD? All right, so to answer that question, I'll have to take you guys back to my MSc program. So I moved to the UK in 2019 to do an MSc, a Master's in Applied Economics. So I graduated from undergrad in 2019. I went to Babcock University. I graduated from Babcock University with a degree in economics, and undergraduate a BSc degree in economics, and I decided to go on to do a master's degree in economics, in applied economics. I chose applied economics because I felt like during my undergrad I had done a lot of theory, a lot of concepts, and I didn't necessarily know how to apply those concepts. So I wanted something more applied, more hands-on, more practical to help me really just understand economics 1 and 2, the area of economics that I want to specialize in. So I think quite early on in my master's degree I had already started asking myself questions. What do you want to do afterwards? Why do you want to work? Do you want to carry on studying? So I wanted to work, so I started applying for a couple of jobs here in Glasgow in the UK, but they didn't necessarily, I mean, I got a couple of interviews, but they didn't necessarily pan out, you know. So sometime in February I just decided to seek the face of God on what he would have me do, and I strongly felt the Lord leading me to continue studying, so to carry on with the PhD degree. Yeah, and just also I had a really deep thing, just asking myself what kind of career path do I want as an economist, and where do I want to work, and just kind of envisioning into the future the career path that I want for myself, and what kind of skills would I require to be successful in that career path. Just looking forward into the future, trying to pinpoint skills that I would need coming back to the present, and just like developing those skills. So that was pretty much what I did, what led me to starting a PhD. I envisioned the kind of career I wanted for myself as an economist, and identified skills that would be necessary to skills that would help me or would set me up for success in that career path. And I think another reason why I was encouraged to do a PhD was because I graduated from my master's degree at 21, and that's quite young in my opinion. I don't know, you guys judge for yourself, but that's quite young for me. And I just felt like I had time to carry on with the PhD degree. So I started my PhD degree at 21, and by God's grace I'll be done at 24, which is still very young actually. Yeah, so I had the time advantage, and I had also identified skills that I would need in my career in the future, and just like came back to the present and decided to acquire those skills. So that's why I started a PhD. The question is, how did I get into my PhD degree? All right, I started really looking for PhD opportunities around May 2020. just as I was rounding off coursework from my master's program. So I started looking at so I'd spoken with a couple of my lecturers in my uni, in my department, and you know, they were very encouraging. They told me to look out for opportunities on the school's website. So my school, they publish or they advertise every opportunity on the school website. So I had my eye, you know, on that, looking. So with PhD applications, you can either apply for like a ready-made PhD topic, meaning they'll give you a topic and you will work on that topic, or you can come with your own topic. So you develop a research proposal and you kind of sell your topic to potential supervisors. So for me, I started looking. So I actually wanted to take the first route, which was having a topic handed to me and just working on that. So that was the route I wanted to take, and so I went in that route. I applied for a PhD degree in health economics because that's also an area of economics I'm interested in. Unfortunately, I didn't get that one. I was shortlisted out of, I don't know how many people applied, but I know I was in the top 3 candidates. I had an interview. The interview went well. It actually went really well. But unfortunately, I didn't get into that particular PhD project. Of course, I was deeply hurt. It was sad at the moment, but you know, I cried, cleaned my tears, and decided to develop my own proposal and just work on the topic that I was genuinely interested in. So that took me a couple of months to do that, to develop a proposal. And once my proposal was ready, I reached out to a couple of potential supervisors who were more than willing to help me. Who were more than willing to or interested in supervising my topic. So that was how I got into a PhD degree. I'm just giving you guys the short version. I'll probably do another video on like the long version and the roller coaster ride of coming into this PhD degree. But yeah, that's the short version. I took the second route, which was developing and creating a research proposal and just selling that proposal to a potential supervisor who was interested in that. Yes, that's how I got into my PhD. The last question that I have, which is like a 2-in-1, benefits of doing a PhD degree and the challenges of doing a PhD degree. Okay, I'm not even sure which one to start with, but let me see. I think maybe I'll start with challenges. So, challenges of doing a PhD degree. I would like to just say, first of all, you know, I said earlier that a PhD is the highest qualification that you can get academically. So it's intense, guys. It is intense. So when I started my PhD degree, you know, I was full of energy, full of spirit, you know, yes, we're gonna bag this degree, you know. But I think halfway in, I started to question myself, and I'm like, why are you doing this degree again? So the thing with a PhD degree, it's not a master's degree, it's not a bachelor's degree. Master's degrees and bachelor's degrees are more structured. Everything is pretty much structured. You have a timetable for classes, you have a timetable for exams, you know what you're supposed to be doing at each point in time. It's planned out for you, it's mapped out for you. But with a PhD degree, because you are developing yourself into an independent researcher, and because it's a project, so you're going to be the one who's going to map out the plan on how you're going to manage that project to ensure that you meet each of your deadlines. Okay, so for me, it was that was a challenge for me, because I'm a very structured person. I like knowing what to do. I like knowing that, okay, from 9 to 5, this is what I'm going to do. But the thing is, with my PhD degree, it's not exactly that straightforward. Yes, so I had to like figure out. I had to map out a plan, a research plan. I had to identify deliverables. I had to set timelines for myself, because it's 3 years, and 3 years is a long time, but it's also a really short time, and it's easy to get lost in that 3 years. So you have to develop a concrete timeline on how you're going to achieve each of your deliverables, and ensure that at the end of 3 years you have your dissertation, or rather you have your thesis ready to submit and, you know, ready to defend. So that was my first challenge, just how unstructured the PhD degree was. Second challenge is, to be honest, I think that was my major challenge. I haven't had any other issues with the degree. I have really amazing supervisors, really encouraging supervisors. also have like, there's a lot, my uni, so I'm doing my PhD degree at the University of Strathclyde, and as PhD students we have quite a lot of support from, you know, so many people from our supervisors and just other people in our departments, and you know, in the faculty or in the school as a whole, you know. So that was my major challenge, just how unstructured it is, because I was coming as a master's student into a PhD degree. I hadn't necessarily worked for a long time in the industry, you know. I hadn't developed project management skills, let me just put it like that. Yes, so I really struggled with just structuring myself, structuring my time. I think another thing that I also really struggled with was just confidence, being confident as a researcher, being confident as a writer, and being confident about topics that I was doing. Yes, that was something else I struggled with, because you know, you meet second year PhD students, third year PhD students, you know, and they're talking about all the articles, all the papers they've written, and I'm like, oh, I'm still doing my literature review in the beginning, you know. Yeah, so that was something I struggled with, because I was comparing myself to other people who had gone ahead of me, which made no sense, right? So yes, that was another thing that I really struggled with. So moving on to benefits of doing a PhD degree, I would definitely say that there are massive benefits to doing a PhD degree. Yes, it would push you, yes, it would challenge you, but believe me, you're not going to work out the same way you entered that degree. So for me, one of the benefits has just been growing as a researcher, growing in my writing, how I'm able to analyze things, how I'm able to piece things together. I've definitely grown. And one of the benefits of doing a PhD degree in the UK, or at least in Scotland, is that you have compulsory PG certificates courses that you have to do just to build up your skills as a researcher in your first year. So I did classes like literature review for business. I did classes like research philosophy, research methodology. So that kind of builds up your knowledge and your expertise as a researcher. So I would say definitely how I came in as a first year PhD student, it's not how I am now. I've grown in my writing. I've seen how I write evolve, even the way I'm able to read through an article, read through a paper, and just like would I say narrate or summarize in my own words. I've definitely grown in that area. I think another thing is just also speaking communication. So we have quite a lot of platforms for us to share our research as PhD students on a departmental level, on a faculty level as well. There's so many seminars, so many conferences that you can share your research. You've definitely I've grown in communication, how I speak. I speak more confidently. I'm able to present more confidently. What else? Yeah, I think those are my top two benefits of doing a PhD degree. It would stretch you, but you are definitely growing as a researcher, as a professional researcher. Yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Today I've just shared a bit about my life, why I'm doing a PhD, what a PhD degree is, why I'm doing a PhD degree, how I got into my PhD degree, and just some of the challenges and benefits of doing a PhD degree. Yeah, I hope this video encourages people who are interested in doing a PhD degree. Definitely go for it. Don't be afraid. You don't have to be a genius to do a PhD degree. You just need to be hardworking. You need to be able to manage your time effectively. You need to be able to push yourself. You don't have to be a genius, I assure you. Okay, all right, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.